What was something spine-chilling that a parent said to you? I've been waiting for you to find it. My mother's voice was calm when I confronted her with the birth certificate I'd found while cleaning the attic. A birth certificate with my name on it, but different parents. I was 17, home alone with mom while dad was on a business trip. The old storage box had fallen, spilling its contents across the dusty floor. Among tax forms and old photos was a document I'd never seen before. My hands shook as I read it. Same birthday, same first name, but the last name was different, and the parents listed weren't my parents. I carried it downstairs like it might crumble in my hands. Mom was cooking dinner, her back to me when I entered the kitchen. "What's this?" My voice cracked. She turned, saw the paper, and something flickered across her face. Not surprise, but resignation. She wiped her hands on a dish towel and gestured for me to sit. "I've been waiting for you to find it," she said. Those words sent ice through my veins. Not an explanation, not a denial, just confirmation that she'd been keeping this secret, waiting for it to surface. "Am I adopted?" I asked, though I already knew the answer. She shook her head slowly. "Not exactly." What followed was a story that made my world collapse. My biological parents, the ones on the certificate, had been her best friends. They died in a car accident when I was 11 months old. There was no other family to take me. "We were named as your guardians in their will," she explained. "But your father thought it would be easier if we just became your parents completely." "You stole me," I whispered. "We loved you," she countered. "We still do. We always have. Does anyone know? My real family?" Her eyes dropped to the table. "Your biological grandmother is still alive. She's tried to contact you several times over the years." The room seemed to tilt. "And you kept her from me?" Mark thought it was best. A clean break. Mom hesitated, then walked to a drawer and pulled out an address book. She flipped to a page marked with a small red tab and slid it across the table. "She lives about 2 hours from here," she said quietly. "She sends a card every birthday and Christmas. I've kept them all." She left the room and returned with a shoebox full of cards. 17 years of birthdays and Christmases. Cards I'd never seen, from a woman who'd never stopped trying to reach me. I took the box and went upstairs to pack a bag. When I came down, Mom was sitting at the kitchen table, staring at nothing. "I'm going to see her," I said. She nodded. "I know." As I headed for the door, she called after me. "Your father doesn't know I kept the cards. He wanted to destroy them. Why did you keep them then?" She met my eyes. "Because I knew this day would come, and I wanted you to know that someone was looking for you all along." I drove to a small blue house where an elderly woman answered the door, her eyes widening when she saw me. "Emma?" she whispered, using a name I'd never been called. I nodded, though it wasn't my name, or at least it hadn't been for 16 years. She reached out a trembling hand to touch my face. "You look just like your mother." We sat surrounded by photos of people I'd never met, but who shared my features, my smile, my eyes, my real parents, my real family. "Why didn't you fight for me?" I finally asked. "I did, for years, but they had legal guardianship, and then they moved and changed your name. I still talk to the people who raised me. We're working through it, but I'll never forget those chilling words. I've been waiting for you to find it." As if my entire life had been built on a secret they always knew would eventually come to light.